morning. I am in the kitchen. It's now 20 to 10. We had a really good night last night, which I had honestly been praying for because my sleep's just been a bit all over the place. So Florrie woke once at, what time was that, 5? So I fed her then, and then sometimes she won't go back to sleep. Like sometimes I can be up for like 2 hours, and she's not upset, she just won't settle again. So I try to leave her in the cot for as long as possible. Sometimes she has to come into the bed to fall asleep with us, and then I'll transfer her back to the cot when she's asleep. Sometimes that wakes her up. Honestly, it's just like a minefield. You just try loads of different things, but I personally can't sleep if she's in the bed next to me because we have a double and it's just not big enough. But anyway, she slept really well. She woke up once, I fed her, and she went back to sleep. And then, of course, I struggled to get back to sleep, which is just typical. So I think I was up until about 7. I was up between 5 and 7, but then I fell asleep after that. Then she didn't get up until 9. So it was a really good night last night. I am making a cup of tea, obviously, because that's how I start every single morning. Thursdays is normally my baby group day. I normally go every week, but honestly I'm just not feeling it this morning. I just really fancy a lazy morning. I have actually got her dressed, which is not like me, but I'm thinking what I might do is take her out in the car around her first nap time, get her to nap in the car, and then go into my work and see my work instead. Been meaning to do that for a while. I haven't seen them in ages. I'm making my tea in my giant mug, which is amazing. I'm obsessed with that. I got it from M&S. It's got cats all over it. It's honestly so cool. I think I showed you in one of the other videos. But I love the shape of it, and I love how it like tapers up at the top. It just holds so much tea. Florrie's on her playmat. You can probably hear her. So I'm just going to finish off this tea, and then I'm going to head through there and sit and play with her for a bit until we have to think about making tracks. But I just really want a slow morning. Honestly though, baby group is so good. It's so good for her. She loves it, and it's so funny because she's quite talkative here, but see when we go to baby group she's really quiet. Last week it was a quieter baby group, and it was really nice because I had more of like an intimate chat with the mums, so that was lovely. But as I say, I'm just not feeling the grind to get out the door this morning. I think that's okay. I don't have to go every single week, although I do try as best as I can to go as often as I can. It's just for sanity, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to start the day and I'll catch up with you as we go on. She's fair on the move now, so wherever I put her, she never ends up there. Are you looking at the camera? She's got the sweetest little outfit on today. Look at the little elephants. Oh my goodness, thanks for that dinosaur noise, darling. And it buttons, watch your head. It buttons all the way up the back, which is awesome. It's so easy for dressing. I'll show you the front once she's not on her front. She wanted that toy, so that's what we're doing. We're playing with the bongo toy. We have some clothes on. We also have a giant spot on this cheek that we're just not going to look at. I have dry shampooed my hair. Honestly, dry shampoo has become like my best pal. I use the Batiste stuff, which is like the classic, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if you can get any other dry shampoos, but anyway, where has this been all my life? Because it is amazing. So now I'm just washing my hair every second day. I used to wash every day, but I've not got time for that now. I put a wash on this morning. I've been very productive. And Florrie's had her bottle. I've just got dressed, Florrie's dressed, and now I am going to pop her in the high chair, give her a little bit of porridge, and then we're going to get out the door and hopefully she'll nap in the car. We are back in the kitchen. We went to my work, which was nice to see people. It's always nice to just chat to like adults. You know, I love baby chat, but sometimes to be able to have like a little conversation is nice. So we did that. Florrie's now in the high chair having some cucumber, and I am getting some lunch. I've boiled up some eggs, and I love like a boiled egg right on toast, and I always kind of like boil it to this, so it's very boiled. I don't like a runny yolk, I'm weird like that, unless I'm doing like dippy eggs, but I'm not in the mood for dippy eggs. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop that on some toast and put on some chili jam. I'm obsessed with chili jam, it's so good. So very basic, very easy, but it's quick, it's convenient, and Madam can sit with me. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Have quite a chilled one, I think. So there we have it. I just basically put the boiled egg on the toast and I put on the chili jam, and at the moment I'm using the jam bothy one. It's really good, but honestly any chili jam is a winner. And yeah, this is lunch. Oh, I actually need to put some salt on, put pepper on, but eggs need salt, don't they? They definitely do. Right, I'm just making up number 2, which is on a heel because we've run out of bread, and I totally didn't realise. I was at the shop last night as well, so I could have got some. But never mind. I was just thinking there about, you know, me being on here and doing this. It's just really interesting to me because for a long time before I sort of came back here, I wasn't on YouTube because I had this sort of feeling of like, oh, but who would want to watch and what's the point and stuff like that. But honestly now, like, since becoming a mum, I just don't care. Like, I literally don't care anymore, and I'm just like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Like, they don't have to watch it. If they want to watch it, they can watch it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not thinking too deep into it. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. If you want to be here, great. When I first started this years ago, so that was like the end of high school, there wasn't really any of this. Like, influencers weren't a thing. People just did YouTube as like a hobby. And I remember people thinking it was weird. And honestly now, like, it's such a big thing that so many people do. In some sense, it's gone the other way, that it's not very relatable, it's not very fun to watch because it's all about like getting the contracts, getting the sponsors, you know, getting the jobs. But for me, this really is just a little creative thing to do. I've entered mum life, which is also now my I don't care life, and I really don't care what you think of me. And if you don't like it, that's fine. And if you love it, that's great. I think it's because I now think about her as well, and I just think, well, I'll always love and support her in every single thing that she does, and for her personality and for exactly who she is. So why am I not doing the things that I love? Why am I scared? Why am I holding back? She's definitely inspired me to be a more confident out there person. I hope that comes across in the videos because I definitely feel more confident coming back this time around. It's currently 10 to 4 and I'm sitting with a big old mug of tea. There's a surprise. Ignore the carnage down there, although it's actually not too bad today. I'm watching a really tacky Christmas movie called Catering Christmas. I just love these tacky rom-com ones. It's just like all the decorations and that, they just make my heart happy. So I'm just mindlessly watching that, scrolling a bit on my phone, enjoying my cup of tea. And I've got the Christmas tree on. It's just feeling very festive in here. I'm just going to enjoy this until Toots wakes up. Stephen's out a bit later tonight with work, so I'm actually going to be doing my own thing for dinner. So I need to have a little think about what I'm going to make. Very much having a relaxing time right now. I have hung the washing, the jobs are done, so I'm just going to sit down. Alright, here we have it. I've made my cheesy pasta. This is honestly like my favourite meal ever. Just adore it. Cheesy pasta or macaroni and cheese that's baked in the oven. Absolutely love it. 20 grams of butter, 20 grams of flour, and then 200 millilitres of milk. And I used red Leicester cheese, which is honestly the best cheese to make cheesy pasta. I made it with some penny. And does anyone else put lean pounds on their macaroni? Is that just me? Because it's honestly amazing. Such a good combo. So I'm going to put this on, and I've covered it in pepper obviously. And yeah, this is dinner tonight. Nice and quick and easy. I ate that pasta standing at the bunker with a fork in one hand eating the pasta and Florrie's spoon and Florrie's food in the other hand. I honestly just feel like I've got 100 times better at multitasking. Stephen's not back yet. He's been out today with work and I'm going to pick him up probably in the next half hour. So I'll need to bundle up Toots. It's absolutely chucking it down out there. It's miserable, it's wet and windy, and I'm going to have to take her out to the car. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. I have no idea what tomorrow's going to be, but we shall see. Hopefully there's going to be some funner festive things coming up over the next little while. Saturday we're planning to go out and about, so there will be a fun vlog on Saturday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye!